Spiral Squadron here. We're taking a look at the Buccaneer class. And here's what we got for gear. Hat, pretty much use this one right here. And then we got the coats and we got the boots. Now the boots, you can use the big gun boots. Hold on. I'm thinking max level for whatever reason. There's a pair of boots that give gun where you can also use those. Pretty much what I said about the musketeer as well. Hide and snipe is pretty much the best thing you can do for level 10. I don't have a whole lot of sniper shot pieces of gear. They usually come from the rack quests. That's what they're usually called. But they're also super easy to get. As for the charm, the ring, and the totem, I call them the rack quests. They might also be called the Blissful quest line. But basically, there's one where you farm the Dutchman. It's like the last dungeon. You fight the Dutchman himself. And then there's the shrimp one, the prawn master. And that's where you get your garnet charm. And then your ring comes from the Aztecosaur dungeon. It's called the Pyramid of Fire. And you fight somebody called Chocotop. And that's where you get the rings from. So you could try and farm for the sniper shot rings just so that you could do your hide and snipe combos. That is a fantastic option, but these pieces of gear are pretty strong as well. I recommend getting the Undead Captain's Kit because as far as melee weapons go, it is one of the very best. Here is a pure melee weapon. Here is a hybrid melee weapon, and the hybrid melee weapon does just as much damage. Why wouldn't you get it? It just gives you more options. However, you might have to camp the bazaar just a little bit to get it because it's not one of those items where you have hundreds and hundreds of them. Someone every now and then sells one and you'll find it if you're lucky enough. Other than that, you'll just have to wait around and, finally get it later on. Pet-wise, you want a tough pet if you can possibly get one. I've been very unlucky as far as pets goes on this particular pirate, so it's back to the drawing board as far as getting the pet goes. So that's it, y'all. That's it for the gear. Now we're taking a look at what you want to train. You want to go into the privateer and witch doctor school so you can get a gunray and a ghost whale. That is what I recommend. And this is how I recommend arranging your powers. Now for your companions, you got a couple of great options. Peter Quinn is absolutely fantastic actually at this level. He's got a guaranteed epic strike, and he's got Kraken's Lament, he's got Relentless, and he's got Turn the Tide. He's actually a solid companion at this level. Bonnie Ann, as I said before in my other videos, Bonnie Ann gets rough and tough. That's what I recommend giving her, and she's pretty much the only companion you can get at this level that's free to play that gets multiple epics. So, I mean, there you go. Barnabas is actually fantastic because he's able to charge with Mighty Charge like early on in the game. He's actually like one of the few companions early game that has a gap closer is what I like to call it. So he's absolutely phenomenal to have. Then of course you got Kobe. So those are the setups for the companions, y'all. And that's all I got for Buccaneer. I will see y'all in another video.